Hi, I'm Jeffrey with Daddies Board Shop, and I'm going to show you guys how to grip a drop-through skateboard. So basically all you need is your skateboard, some grip tape, in this case we're using gesso, and a razor to cut the tape, and a file to score the tape as well, or you could use a screwdriver to score the tape. So first what you want to do is cut a piece of grip tape that's going to be the length of the board, because you want to cover the whole thing. And then you peel it off. Just put your nail in the corner. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. And then pull it off on one sheet. I like to pull it off halfway, and then grab the middle and pull off the rest. That way it doesn't cave in on itself and stick, and then you end up with a sticky mess and wasted your sheet of grip tape. So then kind of let it arc in the middle, touch the center of your board, and lightly place it down. That way if you misplace it, you can still pull it up. And I like to start in the center again and start pushing out. So once I get all the way to this end, I go back to the middle and I start heading this way all the way to the end. And this one looks like it's gonna have a little bubble, so I want to pull it up a little bit. It's okay, it's still gonna stick to pull if you have to pull it up. And then what I like to do, some people will run a wheel over it, or something that's not going to ruin the tape, but I like to take the entire bottom sheet from the tape and just press it out that way. That way you're not ruining your hands on your grip tape. Get all the air bubbles out. And I'll show you a little trick just in case you do get an air bubble stuck in your grip tape. Like let's say there was an air bubble here. You could take your razor, is under here. Don't lose your razor because everything will stick to your grip tape. And you can just stab the bubble a couple times like that and then push it down and your bubble will disappear. Okay, so next, the important thing to do is to get a good score. I personally like to use a screwdriver over a file, but you can use a file. And you start at one side and you pull towards yourself. Go over it a couple times, so that way, the better the score, the easier it's going to be to cut. So once you get to the corners on the board, it goes in here. It goes in. You have the curve here for the drop through, and to make it easier to score that part, you find the edge, the shape of the board, and you can score it there, and also score it right here. That way, it makes it easier for you to run the screwdriver or file across the board. So when you're done scoring your board, you grab your razor and you follow the lines that you made with where it was scored. And you want to have a slight angle on the board. It makes it a nice smooth cut with the grip tape. So right about like that. We'll start over on this side. So when you're done cutting your grip tape, you can use the excess tape to sand down the sides of your board to get all the little snags or anything that's left overhanging. So the next step is to cut out the drop through so it ends up looking like this. So to do that, you take your razor, you score the inside right here, and you take your screwdriver, just like the outside of the board. You're going to want to score it around. When you're done scoring it, you're going to take your razor and follow the lines again, a slight angle, all the way around. Sometimes it comes off in one nice satisfying sheet. Like that. Then you can use this excess grip again to smooth out the edges. And when you're done with that, if you have something small and sharp like that, you can poke the holes for your hardware to go through. You can kind of feel on the bottom and use that as a guide. Push one through. Depending on how many holes your board has will determine how many you're gonna need or where you're gonna mount your boards. Some boards have multiple options. Then when you're done, it should look like that, and it's ready to be mounted. Again, my name is Jeffrey. I hope you guys all found that helpful, and I hope you guys have a good time skating.